I'm Mary Richardson, a rapid transformational therapy practitioner. That's a mouthful. Be sure and like and subscribe. I help you get relief from anxiety that you've been carrying with you for a very long time. You might also be experiencing panic attacks, obsessive compulsive disorders, even what's called DPDR, depersonalization, derealization. All of these are under the umbrella of anxiety. So if you're experiencing any of these things, or even generalized anxiety disorder, this video is for you because I help you get relief from anxiety and help you release emotions. And that's the fascinating part about this video. So stay tuned. Be sure and click like and subscribe if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video all about anxiety and you. All right, let's jump right in. Anxiety, we know anxiety lives in the body. And if you don't believe me, think about this. Have you ever experienced stress and anxiety and you feel like you're clenching your jaw at night? And you wake up and your jaw hurts, your ear hurts, the back of your head hurts even. Maybe you've even been told by a chiropractor or a physician that it's intracranial. Well, you know what? All that can be caused by clenching your jaw at night. And it just, you can imagine how much that hurts your jaw and can lead to headaches, all those things. Also, have you ever experienced anxiety and stress and you feel like your shoulders are rising up to your ears? Yeah, and you literally, as the day goes on, you have to like detox and de-stress because as the day goes on, you just are walking around more and more tense. So anxiety does live in the body. It can affect your neck. It can affect your lower back. Did you know, and this is really fascinating, that emotional information, emotional memories are stored in the body? Psychologytoday.com states that emotional information and memory can be stored in organs, tissues, skin, muscles. And it's not just in our mind, right? There are areas of the brain that store human emotions and memories. We know that. But also the body is also like what they refer to as the subconscious. So the physical body can be changed by the emotions we experience. Again, this is by psychologytoday.com. So like I just proved to you, when we're tense, we might clench our jaw. At night, we might grind our teeth. You might feel like your shoulders are up against your ears. Your lower back might hurt. Obviously not from lifting something, but just over time. It's almost like the burdens you've been carrying really hurt your back. Your neck might hurt. You've heard the phrase pain in the neck. Same thing. Emotions can be stored in the body. So the emotional memory is stored. I'll tell you why. We store emotions in the body in a minute. I'll tell you that in a minute. What happens with anxiety is like all of those emotions, just you're all full up with all these emotions that are stored in the body. And it can come out in anxiety, where the part of your brain that has that fight, flight, or freeze mechanism, the amygdala, it's on heightened alert. And if you've experienced stress and anxiety over a long period of time, maybe from childhood even, or in an adult relationship or with work, and you feel like you have so much stress and anxiety, that fight, flight, or freeze mechanism in your brain can actually not ever relax. So it's always on guard, on heightened alert. And what happens over time is it creates all these physical responses where you feel like your stomach might be upset because you're under so much stress. Because stress and anxiety release hormones in the gut, and that might upset your stomach. So you can imagine if you're stressed or you feel anxiety, the thought of eating something just turns your stomach because you're so stressed. Or it might have the opposite effect. You might have a habit or an addiction to food where you eat food to try and push down the emotions you're feeling. Everybody's different. But we know that the body remembers emotions and it stores it in your body. So if you can imagine that you're storing all the unfelt emotional needs, unfelt emotions, unrealized, unexpressed emotions throughout your body. So you couple that with the amygdala not being able to relax, and you're always on heightened alert. Now you're wondering, why do I have anxiety? Well, it's because you might even realize that nothing seems to trigger the anxiety. It's not like a car accident, or God forbid, I hope that doesn't happen to you, but it's not like something you can pinpoint as upsetting you that triggered the anxiety. And panic attacks are they're under the umbrella of anxiety. Panic attacks, you can experience them even at night when everything, you know you're safe, you're trying to calm down and go to bed, and out of the blue, just like that, you feel this impending doom, like you're going to die. So this does not replace seeing a medical doctor, your medical team. This is only for informational purposes, and this is my opinion as well. So I've explained a little bit why you have anxiety, right? Because there's another component as well. Anxiety is all about not being in the present. So you have maybe a fear of the past repeating itself, or a fear of the future, not being able to control the future. So it's either the past or the future. And with anxiety, the one thing that doesn't happen is we're not grounded in the present. So all of there's lots of techniques to help you ground in the present, which can help you immediately to feel better. And that's excuse me. That's another video, you can check that out, of what you can do in the moment when you experience anxiety. But let's say long term, you've had anxiety for a long time, you've tried different things, you've even tried these in the moment things, and they help the symptoms of anxiety, but the anxiety just doesn't go away. In fact, it ratchets up into panic attack, into depersonalization, derealization. There's another video on that as well. Depersonalization, derealization is where you actually feel like you're floating outside your body, where you're in control of your body. You know what is reality. You're not schizophrenic, but you know what reality is. It just feels like you're not in your body. And derealization is when you feel like you're not really in the world, where there's like a pane of glass between you and the rest of the world. So all of these fall under anxiety umbrella. So whatever, even OCD, of course. So let's say you're experiencing some of these things. You've tried treating the symptoms in the moment, and that might help for a moment, but they keep coming back and even stronger. So here's something that you can do. The goal is, with what I do, is to get to the root cause, the core, the point of entry of the anxiety, and to go within your body to find all of the unexpressed emotions that your body is storing up. And the body's really magnificent, where it has this capacity to store cellular memory. So if you can imagine, maybe you had a rough childhood, a rough teenage years, or maybe you had a great childhood, but you've had some things go on as an adult that you are really struggling with. And all of those, maybe in the moment that you were struggling, either as a kid or an adult, where you didn't really deal with the emotions as they came up, you try to suppress them, deny them, push them down, distract yourself, avoid them, because feeling the emotions was scary and you might not have felt that you had the skills to deal with it adequately. Well, all those unfelt emotions are in the body somewhere. So with what I do is we go within and I help you get to the root cause of the anxiety, release all of those unfelt emotions, because unfelt emotions want to come out. And here's proof. If you've ever cried, you've been so upset, so frustrated, so overwhelmed that you started crying, maybe ugly crying even, where you make the ugly crying face, as we all have, including myself. And you know that it's just like a wave of where you're crying more than what you're not just crying about the event that happened or why you're upset in the moment, but all of these, you feel like you can't stop crying, like you're just like a spring from the earth, you're just crying and releasing and releasing. Well, those are all those unfelt emotional needs, unfelt emotions that you've been suppressing over time. They want to get out. So here's what you can do in the moment is when you're upset, take a minute, write down your emotions. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be a novel. It doesn't have to take you an hour. Just write them down to get them out, because the unfelt emotion will come out. If you ever have skin problems, if you have like your skin is constantly like in breakouts and red spots and various things, those can be the unexpressed emotions. Just the unexpressed emotion will find a way out somehow. So in the moment when you're upset, take a moment, talk to yourself. Imagine you're talking to yourself. Yourself is in front of you. You're talking to that yourself, telling yourself how you feel. And you'll find that when you express that, you may find that you just feel better because you're not trying to hide and deny your feelings. And you're not going to make the goal is don't make yourself feel guilty, shameful, or judgmental about your feelings. Just get them out. Just talk to yourself. Well, I feel really anxious right now because I don't know what to do, or whatever it is. Get them out, and that way you will stop storing them in your body. And then long term, you can work with someone like me. I help you through the powerful world of hypnosis. I have great tools where I can help you go to the root cause of the anxiety and heal it, untangle it, understand it, and in just a short period of time where all of a sudden you feel like you're healing and that something has shifted, you've been transformed and from the inside out, and almost like you feel brand new. So you can imagine if you felt brand new, what you could do now in your life, right? I hope this helps you. My name is Mary Kay Richardson. I'm a rapid transformational therapy practitioner. Powerful words, they mean hypnosis with loads of powerful tools to help you get to the root cause of your anxiety so that it can be healed, so that you can move forward with your life and achieve all those dreams that you've had in your heart forever. All right, leave me a comment. I love answering questions. Comment, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video. Be well, my friend. Bye.